Happy Friday! Felicity and I are headed to the thrift store and we'll see what we can find. And then after that, we are headed to the dentist because Felicity is gonna get braces. So this is her first appointment for braces.
Mom, see how right here's moving? They've been doing this. They were like adding a lip. Like that went on. Okay, set back, Mama.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you.
This evening we had a football scrimmage to go to, so I knew it would be a late night and that the next day on Saturday I probably wouldn't feel like baking, so I wanted to get something done for the kids to snack on during the weekend. So I am just making a no-bake granola bar recipe. It was so simple and it turned out so delicious. It was oats, honey, peanut butter, and chocolate chips that I mixed up really well and pressed into a pan with parchment paper. And then I did put it in the fridge for it to help set a little bit better. It's the next day and we are at it with the sidewalk. My husband, of course, was working yesterday, so he wasn't able to help, but he's been helping, and it's amazing how much quicker it goes when he does it. The boys did an amazing job. But
I can't get in the woods.
you can't, yeah, we're dumping the broken sidewalk and steps into the woods, but Boaz, my handsome son over there, is highly allergic to poison ivy, so he can't go in the woods to dump it.
Smash. Where should I smash now, buddy? You're the scientist.
Right there.
Above this dent?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, don't go any close to the edge.
Is it going in?
Yeah, it's going.
We have looked at this sidewalk for 6.5 years. It's been cracking and breaking, and this past winter, the steps started cracking. It was after an ice storm. We think the ice expanded in the cracks, and that's what started it. So it just felt time to replace it, but I'll be honest, I've been pretty intimidated by this project, and taking the first step was really hard for me to do. But since we've been breaking up the sidewalk, it just feels really good to get started and to stop thinking about getting started.
Oh, God.
While my husband and some of the kids are playing outside, I am going to work on processing some butternut squash that I grew. My garden didn't really do that great this year. I'm not sure why. The cucumber plants grew like nuts and had tons of buds but didn't really produce many. My tomatoes also grew like crazy but also didn't produce that many. I got a lot of peppers, jalapenos, and green bell peppers, and a lot of butternut squash. I also did get a lot of basil, and I haven't checked on the potatoes yet. But anyhow, this is just some of it. I still have a ton more to process. But yeah, I'm gonna cook it up and get it in the freezer. I really love butternut squash, and this one is probably the smallest ripe butternut squash I've ever seen before. It was so cute. But they can be kind of challenging to process because they're hard to cut through. So I also got a little workout for my right arm, which is nice. The main thing I love to use butternut squash for is soup. It is a simple butternut squash, creamy, smooth soup. It has orange juice in it and a little nutmeg, and it's just so wonderful to eat in fall time. And when I was finished, I also took the seeds and roasted them. And we got a little bit out of that, and they turned out really good and crunchy. These are the 3 bags that went in my freezer. I gave the parts of the squash, like the inside, to the birds, and they actually really enjoyed it. They ate it more when I left them alone. But here I'm feeling a little nervous about the geese. Their bark is worse than their bite, but when they're hissing at you and coming after you, it can be a little intimidating. The summer is wrapping up here, and the pool will only be open, I think, a couple more days. So we wanted to try to get in on this day, and we were glad that we did. Take care, and thanks for watching.